So these NECA Pamela Voorhees Friday the 13th 1980 figures are hitting Target. I picked mine up over the weekend and we'll be taking a look at it on today's episode. This is a quick announcement letting you guys know about my eBay store. The link is in the video description as well as on the screen. I am selling many items from my personal collection and I'm shipping them directly to you. Feel free to check it out, and thank you to everybody who has purchased something from the store. Appreciate it. So this is going to be a very short and to the point episode today. This is the Ultimate Edition Pamela Voorhees Friday the 13th figure from NECA. This is the box. And you notice, if you are a big Friday the 13th person, all this new stuff is not including the camp counselors. Normally they would be right by the cabin there. Maybe they didn't want to give them royalties on the new merchandise, so they were left off of it. That's the first thing I noticed about this packaging. On the side, just the Friday the 13th logo. Same with the top. Same with this side. Credits on the bottom. And then on the back, Jason's mom and a variety of faces. So when you open this box, window style packaging, trying to put off the least glare as I possibly can. A stock photo with a background there. I saw this actually at Blast from the Past in Burbank, and they were asking $49.99 for this figure. And I wasn't willing to shell out the $49.99 after seeing this in person. So I waited a day. Went to Valencia, picked this up at the Valencia Target for $34.99, which is more average to the cost of these figures. Very similar to what they've been doing with figure releases from NECA of late. Just a very generic insert in the box. Nothing that is related to the film that they were trying to sell. They did it with the Curse of Michael Myers NECA. They did it with the Leatherface one as well. These inserts are no longer anything movie related, or they could have just tossed in a backdrop maybe of kind of like that towards the end of the Friday the 13th film with the lake and the trees, but they chose to do this generic. So we'll go over the basics of what is in this Ultimate Edition Pamela Voorhees. She comes with 4 heads in total, including the one that she has on with these 3 extras. A machete, an axe, half of a paddle. Looks like 4 extra hands. And she comes with this knife as well as this bow and arrow. Now I understand she's not in the film visible, at least for very long on screen. But I don't know, I almost would have not included quite as many heads and gone with something else. Maybe insert a canoe and just come with one alternate head. But this head and this head are almost exactly alike, and this one is just plain goofy. So needless to say, I'm not a fan of this sculpt. This doesn't even look like Betsy Palmer. Might be going with this one on mine, or this one. I don't know. I'll have to try them on and see, I guess, because again, not very impressed with this NECA. Taking nothing away from the sculpt of this, because this is great. This is definitely an upgrade, but the heads just aren't doing it for me. So what I've done is put these side by side. I have my 2004 Mrs. Voorhees, and then I have the 2024 Mrs. Voorhees. Neither of which really closely resemble Betsy Palmer. I think this one here on the right actually kind of resembles Ron Perlman more than Betsy Palmer. The one on the left doesn't really kind of resemble anything, honestly. Maybe Michael Cera. But you can see the sculpt on the sweater is definitely an upgrade. In the 2024, they have the holster for her knife. This one does not. Missed that detail there. The scale of the figure is more accurate for the 2024. And just in general, the entire body on the 2024 is an upgrade. I want to swap these heads on and see what we come up with. Her face, I think, is a little bit too fat there. That's Ron Perlman. This is the kill her mommy expression, I believe. So I'm assuming this is the one where she charges at Alice in the cabin. If it's not, then it's when she's about to get her head chopped off. Either way, doesn't really resonate that well. Another more Ron Perlman than Betsy Palmer sculpt. This is the last swappable head. This is, I believe, from her speech towards the end where she said, Jason should have been watched every minute. At least it kind of resembles that expression to me. I think this is the one I'll probably be keeping on mine. The hair is just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that hair, but not great. This is probably one of the lowest ranking NECA Ultimates that I have in the collection. This is just all of this for me. I don't know how you guys feel, but for me it's just a big miss. And the hair included. The hair is a miss on this one as well. They should have had some of her... Isn't some of her shirt, like her flannel shirt, showing either through the top or through the... I'll have to go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure you could see some of the flannel showing through her shirt as well. One last look at these two ladies before we say goodbye. Again, definitely an upgrade on the 2024 versus the 2004. But still, I don't know if this was a rush job or they just couldn't really get the look of Mrs. Voorhees right. But for me, this figure's a miss. Usually NECA puts out the absolute best, and this was just, I don't know, not feeling the Pamela Voorhees. Anyway, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the video description as well as on the screen. For everybody who's subscribed and follows my Instagram, you guys are going to have the opportunity to win a screen used brick from Halloween 3. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing the giveaway on that. But until next time, I will see you guys back here on the channel. I'm going to say so long for now.